What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Seth's project. My name is Seth, of course. Today I'm actually going to be demonstrating my new triangle Kumiko jig. Triangle is in the grid work. You guys know I'm pretty familiar with doing the square grid work, and I've always wanted to get into the triangle, so I finally decided to break down and design me a jig. I saw Mike Farrington's design, I liked it, but I didn't like one thing, and that was I couldn't adjust the pitch of the Kumiko after I already had the jig set up, and I didn't like that at all because I do a bunch of different things, and they always use different size Kumiko. I hope that makes sense. And I wanted to be able to adjust it anytime I wanted to, and that's what I've designed here, and you guys will see that in just 1 second. So all I'm doing here is actually I'm making the Asanoha pattern, and it's very simple. I've done it all on the table saw without any angle jigs. So here's the second piece. You can see all I have to do to adjust the pitch is unscrew the thumb screws there, move it over, and have a new pitch. So I've never seen one like this, and I really like it. It works really well. I know what some of you are thinking. No, this is not a tutorial. This is me just demonstrating how my new jig works. I'm going to be doing full tutorials on how to actually make this jig, how to make the Asanoha pattern, and how to make a few other patterns all on the table saw. So make sure you do not miss that. Make sure to subscribe. This video though is just intended to show you guys the new jig. But I'm sure you guys can tell this jig is very simple. There's not really that much that goes into it, but there's a lot that goes into fine-tuning it to make sure it works properly, and that's more or less what we're going to be going over when we actually build the jig. So here I am just assembling the grid work. So with this jig I can actually make absolutely massive panels, and that's really my intention. I really want to make huge panels and do some really cool almost artwork in them. I really like to do a mountain scene with some sliding doors, maybe have a cabinet with 4 sliding doors and have a mountain scene that goes over all 4 of them. That's really my main goal with this, and that's kind of what I'm working towards here. But what's coming up here in the future is I'm going to be making a box for a hand plane that I'm going to sell, and we're going to do some a little bit of Kumiko work on the top of that, maybe some Asanoha and some other patterns that I'm going to learn here really soon. And I've got another cool pattern I'm going to show later on in the video that I'm also going to do a tutorial on, and it's super simple, uses the same jig, and I'm going to be showing you guys that a little bit later. The first pattern that I actually did on this jig was the Tsuno Asanoha. I'm not exactly sure how it's pronounced. I'm not exactly sure if that's the pattern that I'm thinking about, but that's the first one that I did, and then I did the Asanoha because I wasn't exactly sure how to do that on the triangle grid work. But yeah, we're going to be doing a tutorial on the Tsuno Asanoha. I hope that's how you pronounce it, and I hope that's even what it's called. I can't really find much on that exact pattern. But yeah, you guys will see that at the end of the video. So this is how I do the infill for the Asanoha. First things first, I do the 30-degree, and this is just rough length. And then when I go back and do the 60-degree angle, that's when I slowly take a little bit off until I get that perfect fit. So this right here is how I cut the 60-degree. And yeah, I know my fingers get very close to the blade, but trust me, I am paying 100% attention, and I will not cut my fingers off, I promise. I shouldn't have said that. So if you've ever done Kumiko before, you know how these go together. I wasn't going to show the full process of that, but yeah, you just put these two, well, this is how I do it. I just put these 2 pieces in first, and then I put the last one in. The last one is actually a little bit smaller than the first 2, so I actually have to go back and make a separate pass for the last one. The one on the top there is the Asanoha. I really like it. I think it might be my favorite one so far. Of course we're going to be doing a tutorial on this one. It's super simple. And then of course we're going to be doing a tutorial on the Asanoha a little bit later on. So guys, do not miss it. Make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.